Take note.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Man, I can't trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you in static, I'ma leave you in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Old gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on the beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. I'm some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A solo edition, where I answer sporting questions from the chat, people. So get your questions in. Premier League does return this weekend. Manchester United welcoming Bournemouth. That's on the Monday. You've got Liverpool taking on Brighton, Chelsea taking on Everton, Manchester City traveling to Crystal Palace, Arsenal at home to Wolves as well. So if you've got any questions in regards to those games, feel free to get them in. Champions League just happened yesterday and the day before. So if you've got any questions as well, because it went very, very well for all the English sides, actually. All the English sides, unfortunately, did very, very well in the Champions League this past week, or this past couple days, I should say. So get your questions in, people. Like I said, this is the solo edition. So no co-host joining me. It's just me. So I'll make sure I get to your question. Of course, if you want to make sure I get to your question, either join the membership, because that's one surefire way to make sure I answer your question. Link is in the pinned comment for the membership. It's in the pinned comment. It's also underneath in the description as well, people. So get your questions in. And of course, if you're kind enough to super chat, that's another surefire way to make sure I get to your question as well. But as always, big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. Recently just hit 16k subscribers, so salute to all of you lot for that. But please make sure, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after, hit the like button on the video when you enter the city of sarcasm. Pay the tax, people. So I need you lot to hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials. Make sure you're following across all socials as well. At Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. That's at Sarcasm City TV. At Yes It's Flawless, Twitter /X, also on Instagram. So make sure you do those things. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, people. Make sure it's now rolled to 17k subscribers as well. So make sure you do those things. Let's see what you lot are saying in the chat. Big up to Gav, big up Rai, big up Vikran, big up Hussein as well. Apologies on the slight lateness, people. Big up Atro. Big up Touchline Facts as well. Gonna G, I see you. Yeah, the two tunes. Jody featuring J North, Island Girl. That's the first track that got played. Jody featuring J North, Island Girl. It's in the YouTube link is in the chat. It's also on our streaming platforms as well. And the second one is my bro Scorps. It's an unreleased freestyle. So that's what that is as well. Hey, big up to Big Baller Che. Says respect Flawless. Big up nephew in the cut as well. Appreciated Gav as well, man, every single time. Let's see what you lot are saying in the chat. He says, who do you think goes first, Amarim, Kobe, and Xerxes? Who do you think goes first, Amarim or Kobe and Xerxes? I think Amarim, you know. I don't think Kobe and Xerxes go anywhere simply because of AFCON. If AFCON wasn't here, I would have 110% said Kobe and Xerxes. But I don't. The club didn't let Kobe and Xerxes go in the summer, and that was with a more stacked squad. So now we've got Ahmad and Mbeumo going AFCON. I don't see them letting Kobe and Xerxes go anywhere, to be honest. And I don't think Amarim. I think Amarim's gone end of January, start of February anyway, because our run is tough. I think we'll beat Wolves again, because Wolves are arguably the worst side we've ever seen in the Premier League. They might break Derby's points total. But outside of that, I don't see where the wins are coming from. Bournemouth, Villa, Newcastle. Leeds will be tough to start of the year away. Burnley will be tough to start of the year away. And then we have Arsenal and City after that. So we'll see what's what. And make sure you lot subscribe to Gav's channel as well. Gav goes in. Big up Rye, what you say. And Atro says, big up Flawless. By the Wolves game, I think we're cooked. Agreed. 110% agreed. Touchline Facts. Fan call-in show tomorrow. Call in tomorrow, my guy. Call in tomorrow. How do you see the next three fixtures going, Flawless? I presume you're talking about Manchester United, Vikran. Bournemouth will be tough. I think stylistically, all these teams we match up horribly against. Said it before. Any team that is physical and can transition quick and move the ball fast, either with the ball or in terms of runners, we struggle against. And those three teams do that very well. Those three teams do that that's their MO, is running fast and running hard and being physical and transitioning quick. Bournemouth, Villa, and Newcastle, they do it to different levels. Yes, Bournemouth are the worst of the three. But you look at Bournemouth's midfield and you look at Bournemouth's attack. You look at Aston Villa's midfield and Aston Villa's attack. You look at Newcastle's midfield and their attack. So with Bournemouth, you've got the likes of Adams and Scott and Tavernier in there. Or workman-like, willing runners get the ball forward. And then up top, you got Semenyo. That's all. You don't even need to mention the rest. Just Semenyo. Villa, Onana, Kamara, McGinn. And then but in front of that, you've got, and you've got Rodgers. You got the small factor Morgan Rodgers there and Ollie Watkins. And there's more you could mention. Newcastle always punches up. When is the last time we even got a point against Newcastle? They duffed us up twice last season. That double that they did over us, comfortable. They packed us up at OT and they packed us up at their place. They got the shield trio in the midfield. And then they've got Voltemade, who's not like that, but he's smart and can link. And then they've got Barnes and Alanga and Gordon and Murphy. Maybe Slot was right, man. Maybe Jacob Murphy profile was needed. Maybe. So, yeah, I don't think our next 3 fixtures, if we get more than 3 points, I'd be surprised. That's what I'll tell you. Across those 3 games. If we get more, it's a possible 9. If we get 4, I'd be super surprised. Super shocked. Super shocked. Is there any way I can get that unreleased track? Message me and I'll just send it out to you. I'll just email it out to you, James. Because I don't know what Scorps is doing. It's an old tune. Might have to try and get him to do a video in the new year as well. Don't forget Maz is going as well to the AFCON. Yeah, he is actual, but I was talking more the attacking players because Gav asked about Maino and Xerxes in particular. So that's why I think it is. Wolves' worst side ever. One of the best things I've ever heard. I can't lie. Yeah, for real. Big up Adam. Says, big up to you, bro. I'm new to you. I'm a Man United fan. Hey, welcome, man. Welcome to the city, Adam. Big up, man. Big up every single time. Is this club cursed? No. My club isn't. Nah. The club is not cursed. Manchester United have been in worse situations than this, number 1. And number 2, every single top team goes through a bad spell. Whether it's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Look at every single side in the Premier League. They've gone through an awful period of time. So don't over exaggerate it. Is it horrible? Absolutely. It's horrible. It is horrible being a Manchester United fan, but we've been in worse spells and we'll be in bad spells again. Like, that's all we gotta do. All we got to do is just try and get through it. That's it. We're still picking up trophies. As bad as we've been over the last 13 years, is it 6 trophies? What is it? A Europa League, 2 FA Cups, 2 League Cups. So we picked up, 5 trophies in 12, 13 years? Which some clubs would absolutely, they'd sell their mum for that type of stuff. Big up Monterio says, man like flawless. Big up every single time. IG, right here. This is the IG. Actually, follow. If you're looking for the track, follow at Sarcasm City TV and DM that one 100%. But make sure everyone's following across both, man. Need to get my Twitter back up. So yes, it's flawless. Follow on there. Yes, it's flawless on Instagram if you're supporting. Because it all helps. So I need you lot to follow across both. If you're supporting me, supporting the channel, yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV, Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you follow both, please. Hey, big up to... Is it Monterio? If I butchered your name, I apologize. Says big up, bro. Man U fan from RIUSA. Big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my stateside people, because you know what? We've never had anyone. I'm guessing RI is Rhode Island. I'm guessing it's Rhode Island. If I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Big up to you, though. Big up to you. I don't think we've ever had anybody from Rhode Island. But shout out to everyone all across the globe, man. Every time Ontario, big up. I can't lie. What is our actual best 3 at United? For me, I think it's Cunha, Xerxes, and Bremo. But your talk with Rants made me realize Cunha and Bruno can never work. So I don't know unless it's Cobby and Cass. Here, the thing is, these are good questions, Atro. Our best front 3, I agree with you. I think is Cunha, Xerxes, and Bremo from a profile perspective. I think those 3 profiles in this formation fit the best. Can Cunha and Bruno work together? Yes, I was having this conversation was it a couple of days ago on here about it. And someone was telling me how it can't work. Can it work? Yes, but it's all about instruction. It's all about the setup. Even though they want to occupy the same spaces, it's instruction from the manager and how we set up. Because we chose to keep Bruno. We chose to go and sign Cunha. So I'm not hearing about it not working. And people, not you, actual, but people have tried to use that. Oh, they can't work in the same team. Well, who set this up then? Who set this up? Like, what? Like, we knew these things was going to happen. We knew you lot chose the board and the manager chose to keep Bruno Fernandes, and we knew he was going to play Bruno Fernandes in the pivot. The board and the manager chose to go and get Cunha. So now I'm not hearing, can they play in the same team? Yes. Yes, they can. I believe they can. And the thing is, that's where it messes up, because even Maino and Cass, nobody fits nobody fits the system in the way the manager's trying to play it. Not everybody, but so many players are playing out of position. And then because players are playing out of position, other players are then affected by it. So because Bruno's not a pivot player, not only does that affect Bruno, and as much as I'm critical of Bruno, you've taken away from his game. He's a final third, final action player. Bruno gets goals and assists. We all know that. That is Bruno at his best. That is his main strength, is getting goals and assists. So what you do is take him from the final third and play him deeper. So now you're taking away from his strengths and exposing his weaknesses because he's never been a deep-lying playmaker. That's not Bruno's game. He's not mobile. He's not athletic. He's not good on the half turn. He's not got great progressive passing. He's not press resistant. None of this. And then because of that, and then he's not even defensively sound either. So then you play him next to Casemiro, who now has to do more work because Bruno's out of position. And then you take Cunha and Bremo, who are 10s, but then play them with a Mount, who's not a 9. Or you're playing Mount in the 10 and play Cunha in the 9. Or you're playing Bremo in the 9. Cunha or Bremo, no Mount are 9s. So when you play that collection of a trio, whoever's the 9 is now not a good foil for the other two. And then on the flip side, you've got Dalot and Dorgu, who are not wing backs. So that affects whoever's playing left-sided 10, which is normally Cunha. It's just a mess from top to bottom. It's just a mess from top to bottom. Like, let's be real. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Man, I said real one for even knowing what Rhode Island is, laughing my ass off, smallest state in the US. I'm not gonna lie, when I seen you put I had to Google it, but how I know it is because of Archer. That's why. There's an episode of Archer where they mention it for those that watch Archer when they're pressing Krieger about, is it Pam? Yeah, no. Who is it? Cyril's pressing Krieger about where he's from. And then he mentions Rhode Island. That's the only reason I know it. I'm not going to lie. Big up Gav says, Flawless, what's your thoughts on Rance's fight? Rance was clearly a different level boxer compared to his opponent. Yeah, Penders just came to spoil. He didn't come to try and outbox Rance or knock Rance out. It was spoil and win ugly. All the cleaner work came from Rance. Because every time Rance was throwing and catching him as he did on countless occasions, when Penders is going forward and trying to catch Rance, or the odd occasion that he did, he just, whether he was on the offense or he was on the defense, it was charge at him and hold. There was no sequence of continuous boxing. And that was because Rance was trying to box, was trying to fight. He was just trying to grab and hold every single time. Anytime there was any engagement whatsoever for all of the rounds. So, yeah. Shout out to my bro Rance every single time. Are the real? Do we see Ineos doing business in January? Because if the person they get Amorim doesn't rate, they're holding bench, and we have enough bench warmers, for example, who Amorim doesn't rate. Facts, Atro, and are they on the same page? This is what doesn't make no sense. This is why even when you ask the question there about Cunha and Bruno, and then you've got the Sesko situation, and then you've got the Maino situation, and you've got the Xerxes situation. It's clear we don't rate Sesko. It's clear we don't rate Xerxes. It's clear we don't rate Maino. Two of those three things we knew before the season started. We know the manager doesn't rate Maino. We played 2 games a week last year with worse players, and Maino couldn't get significant minutes and significant starts. So we're now playing 1 game a week. We've brought in better players. What made you think that Maino was going to get starts? Make that make sense. I'm at a complete loss. And what was the conversation going on? And that's why I put this Amorim and Maino situation on the board. This is on Ineos. This is on the ownership. Because both parties made it clear what it was. Maino tried to leave. Amorim was happy for him to leave. And you chose to block it. For what? Same with Xerxes. The Sesko situation tells you all you need to know, because if we were to sign Gyökeres, he's starting week in, week out. Look how long it took Sesko to get starts. Manager talking about, oh, he's not ready. He played in preseason. So what's he not ready? And then even when he's played well and got a goal, the manager would then drop him and then he'd start him again. So hopefully they're on the same page, but I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Now, Flawless, 100% agree with you on them having to make Bruno and Cunha work, but can Ruben actually make it work? This guy is shy of actually coaching and being tactically capable. Oh, yeah, he can't make it work. Even if it was a 4-2-3-1 and he was playing Bruno as a 10 and he was playing Cunha from the left, it still wouldn't work. So that's why I don't really look too much into it. But yeah. Let's see. Big up Flawless. Did you hear news about our debt news? I'm really worried. What was the news? What was the news? Oh yeah, Archer's a quality show. Absolute top quality show. If you've not watched it, people, watch it. You don't think Ruben rates Sesko? I'm a Chelsea fan, so I wouldn't know if he does or not. I know he loves Bruno. No, I don't think he rates Sesko. This manager makes it clear as day who he rates and who he doesn't. And as soon as Sesko's not starting, as soon as he's here, it tells me all I need to know. And then he'll start a game and then play well, and then he'll get dropped, and then he's back in the side. Like I said, if United signed Gyökeres, he's starting week in, week out. Same way Bruno's fit, starts. Because we know he rates Bruno. That's a prime example of what I'm talking about. Ahmad starts. And Bremo starts. Cunha starts. Mount starts. It doesn't mean they all like, he might play Sesko ahead of Mount, but I'm saying overall, we know who he rates and who he doesn't. Hello for the most part. It's an idiot manager, man. If we want players for the club, do you think with other managers far at the back, Cunha can play left wing? Absolutely, Hussein. Cunha is more than a capable left winger. More than capable. Has all the attributes to play out there. Because even when he played left sides 10 for us and more so for Wolves, he drift out there anyway. He's more than capable of operating in those areas. Because you don't have to stay like hugged on the touchline. You can drift in anyway. So a good manager gets the most out of Cunha because Cunha is super talented. Apparently, on the debt, we've taken out nearly, what's this? A debt facility and a 1 billion debt with the Glazers has remained untouched, so we're further in debt. Don't worry about it, Atro. That's all I'd say. Don't even worry about it. Don't concern yourself with Manchester United being in. Don't worry about Manchester United being in debt. United will be fine. We're not gonna wake up and all of a sudden Manchester United and no more. Say this all the time. Manchester United print money. We're like, for those that have seen the old school Street Fighter, we're like M. Bison when he had the Bison dollars and he had his face on it. You got nothing to worry about whatsoever. Like in regards to like the debt. I don't think it stops Manchester United from doing anything. It sounds crazy because there's so much debt. We have much bigger issues at hand. Manager, ownership. That's top of the priority list in regards to problems at this football club behind that. Because even with this debt, I look at the team we have, I look at how the league is, we should be doing much, much, much better. Me and Veta was having this conversation yesterday, and I said, this is a Leicester season. Not for us, I'm just saying in general. This is 110% a Leicester season. Because I think if you put Leicester in this league that won the title, they win this one. Goes to show. Because how far are we off top? We dropped points at Fulham. What games did I say? I said Fulham. No, so 10 man. So West Ham, 10 man Everton, Fulham, Brentford. So we lost to Everton. Who else did? Let me actually remember off the top of my head. Hold up, so I don't have to. Let me check. So yeah, 2 points against West Ham, 3 points against 10 man Everton. So that's 4 points. And then I can't even remember where else I did. And then Fulham, that's another 2 points. And there was another game. Brentford, 3 points. So that's 3, that's 6, that's 8, that's 10 points. Add those 10 points. So let's say we win those 4 games. I don't think it's far-fetched to beat Fulham away, Brentford away, 10 man Everton at home, and West Ham at home. Put 10 points on our total, sorry. Just 10 points on our total. We're Manchester United in the league. We're top. And I've not even included Spurs' poor performance, Nottingham Forest poor performance, Arsenal shocking performance, Manchester City shocking performance. I'm not saying we should beat Arsenal and Manchester City. I'm just pointing that out. That's 4 other games, 2 against 2 very poor sides. Let's be really real, who were in shocking form at that time, that we didn't take points off. Add 10 points onto our total. We're top of the league. You want to say 8? The joint top. Tells you all you need to know, man. Tells you all you need to know. So you're saying Villa got a chance for the league? Villa do. Absolutely. It's on this run. If Villa can get through this run, nephew, you definitely have an opportunity. Because you play United, Chelsea, and Arsenal. So if you can get through this run, obviously you just beat Arsenal as well. But if you can get through this run with like 7 out of 12, well, 8 out of 12 points or something like that, or 10 out of 12, you definitely got opportunity. Definitely. 110%. I'm looking after that. This is January, so Forest, the new year, Forest at home, Palace away, Everton at home, Newcastle away, Brentford at home. That's up to the 1st of February. So you could be there or thereabouts. Could be there or thereabouts. I hear you that on the field it's the more important issue. As we saw on the field, we get more money from Europe and stuff, which helps reduce that unless they spend the money once again. Exactly. That's why I don't worry too much about the debt, if I'm being really real. I don't worry too much about it. You lot continue to get your questions in, though. Continue to run up the likes. Continue to hit the subscribe button as well. What we saying. Make sure we do all of those things, please. Make sure you do so. I think Cunha would be good for this Chelsea squad, to be fair, but he's fallen off a cliff. He looks meaty. Yeah, he has fallen off a cliff. He does look meaty. Everyone does. Would he be good for Chelsea? I think he's good for everyone. I don't think there's a side in the Premier League he doesn't improve, which is what annoys me even more that we've given him to this manager. Because Cunha is still a talented player. So whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Arsenal, whether it's Liverpool, whether it's Manchester City, whether it's Newcastle, whether it's Villa, whether it's Brighton, whether it's Palace, the list goes on. There isn't a team in the league I don't think he improves. He don't necessarily start for everyone, but he at least comes off the bench. He's squad depth for these lot, bare minimum. He starts for the vast majority, to be honest. But yeah. And does the club debt impact PSR? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure. True say anyone could look good for Chelsea playing on that left-hand side. Hey, don't worry about it. They got top quality, world-class Garnacho, man, who was at Manchester United. It was Manchester United's fault that he performed so poorly. So he's in great form over there doing the business. He's in great form. How many likes we on? What are we doing out here? How many likes we on? How many likes we on? Let's see. What are we saying likewise? Only 22 gets up to 30 people. Gets up to 30. Gets up to 30. There we are. Cunha just needs to improve on his decision making as well. We know the ability's there. Yeah, Solly, he'll be fine. That's why I don't worry about him. But everyone's capped at Manchester United. So as much as I'm critical of Cunha, as much as I'm critical of other players, and in particular our better players, I know there's a ceiling. I know there's only so much you can do, and I know there's a cap on where you can go. I know you can't be top quality here because you're not given the best possible platform to succeed. The points and wins we have are large in part down to Cunha and Mbeumo and Ahmad and Bruno and De Ligt and Euro, etc. It's because of our better players. That's why I'm less critical. Why we are fifth or where we are, I think sixth, is because I look into Sunderland game and the Brighton game and the Liverpool game and Spurs and where else? I'm trying to think other games like that and Burnley, etc. and Fulham and all these type of games. But yeah. So that's why I look at it. I low-key don't get the Ahmad hype. Think he's hella overrated. Same with Mbeumo. He's just been poor. But again, it ties into playing out of position and not being given the best possible platform to succeed. That's where it is with Ahmad. Hence why I'm not super critical of him. Not super critical of him at all. In the slightest. See, Sully says Cunha is one of the few in his preferred position. It's on him alone at the moment. So the manager's blameless then is what you're telling me, Sully. So the way we set up and who's around Cunha don't matter. It's solely on him. That's what you're telling me. Because you're saying it's on him alone. Is that what we're saying? Genuinely asking. See what else you lot are saying in the chat as well. Nephew made a good point about Cunha at missed the comment. I should have started at Wolves with him going out there and Ain't Nori underlapping, or even Ain't Nori overlapping and him cutting inside. That adds to it. But people will just overlook that. Like Ain't Nori is just some scrub. I don't think we get the Cunha we seen at Wolves without Ain't Nori, without system around it, without players. I don't think people realize this. I think Isak's struggling. Isak, clear as day, was the second best. Worst case scenario was the second best striker in the league. You know why? Because Newcastle played to his strengths. He's gone to Liverpool, no system, and look at how he looks. And that's Alexander Isak, who I rate very highly, by the way. And when people realize that systems matter. Flawless, I have a question for you, and be honest. When am I not honest, right? Which of the players United signed this window do you think Ruben actually wanted to sign? Embremo, Cunha. I think those two definitely. Embremo, Cunha. Who else did we sign? Sesko. Did we only sign 3 players? Shit. Did we only sign 3 players? Why am I thinking I'm missing one? I'm clearly missing one. Who is it? You lot, let me know. My mind just gone blank. Oh, yeah, Lemens as well. Lemens, that's it. 2, I think, Embremo and Cunha. I don't think he wanted Lemens, and I don't think he wanted Sesko. So 2 out of 4. But I think Bayindir was so bad that he had to play Lemens, and then Lemens has joined and has actually done well. So he has to play him, but you see how he treats Sesko. You see how. And he'll want Cunha and Embremo on the pitch so bad that he'll play them out of position. So he'll play one of them as a 9. None of them are 9s. Not one of them is a 9. So you're taking away from their game. Yeah. Fair's right. Fair's. I didn't take offense. It's all good. Atro says, personally, what kind of brand of football are we trying to play? For Amrim has shown as either an offensive, defensive, possession-based or pressing team, and Ineos are always talking game model. Atro, your answer to this question is as good as mine. I have no idea. And that's why it was great to see Wilcox and Ratcliffe arguing in the stands. Because what is going on? Because you lot are responsible for this. Because you lot kept this manager in charge, knowing what he was from the last season. So this falls on you. What is the plan? Because you're so far off the same page with this manager, it seems, is crazy. Like the Mano and Xerxes situations are prime examples of this. You lot rate Xerxes and Mano. He doesn't rate Xerxes and Mano. So what's the conversation that's going on? Did you even have a conversation? Surely you did. I'm giving you that much credit that surely there was a conversation that's going on. Because you lot blocked me. Mano tried to leave and you lot blocked it. But you knew the manager wasn't going to play him. Or did Amrim lie and say he was going to play Mano? So if he said that to you, it's like, all right, so why didn't you play him last season? This is why it's a whole shit show and why it's just terrible, piss poor decision-making. Just decision-making. Yeah, Nori made it 1v1 vs Cunha. Now man don't see Dorgu as a threat or Dallo. So it kind of adds to it. Yeah, the argument was pure cinema. Word to the man then. Ratcliffe was pulling for the 9mm or the shack. I would love to know what it was about. I would love to know what it's about. I'm saying I didn't see it, my bad. You didn't read my comment above. Do you think people searching for any excuse for the failure? People who don't want to hold their favorites accountable, yes. Because there's a lot of people who back this manager and back this board. And now because it's gone so badly wrong, they don't want to blame the manager or blame the board, so they'll look for different excuses. Like, I'm not like that. Like, if I back a board or a manager or players, if they don't perform well, guess what I'll say? They're not performing well. I've said Cunha's been poor all season long. I've said it on countless live streams. I've said it on countless match reactions. I've said it in particular in games when he's been poor as well. He was the player I wanted to sign the most. He was the player I was most hyped about signing because I rate him highly and still do. So I hold him to a different standard. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for him. He has been poor. That's the first thing I always say about Cunha. He's been poor and should be doing better. But I also take into consideration everything else surrounding him, with not just him, all of our other better players as well. Because I've seen what it's like when Cunha's played better or when Bremo's played better. And you know what you get? The Liverpool performance in regards to attack, the Brighton performance, Sunderland performance. I just used those 3 because I think they was our 3 best performances. Wolves you can throw in there too, but Wolves are shocking. And that's what I take. So the points we do have is large in part to our better players. I understand they're working in a terrible environment and still managing to pull out results and performances from time to time. I've worked so many jobs. I know what it's like being at a job when the job is not trying to help you succeed. Been there. I know what it's like. It's horrible. Horrible. Let's see what else you say. Oh, shit. But shout out my guy, Dunsey, as well. Every time. Dunsey, hope you're blessed, fam. Hope you're good. Make sure you lot subscribe to Donversations TV as well, man. Make sure you subscribe to Donversations TV. Shout out to my guy, Don, each and every time as well. What are you lot telling me, man? What's these likes saying? Are we even at 40? No, we even at 30. Whoa. Let's get up to 30 likes. What are we doing, man? Let's get up to 30 likes. Hey, mods, get everyone hitting the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. What is going on? Yes, like I said, it's road to 17K. because we recently just hit 16K. There will be a 16K subscriber party also. Right, 1 second. Like I said, super chats and members' comments take priority. So if I don't get to your comment straight away, I'm not ignoring you people. 1 second. Literally just running this. Gotta get everyone in the like button per usual, you know. Chase. We don't know the vibe. Pay the tax when you're in the city. It's free. This was the comment. Today I read the biggest BS on X. Someone said Sir Alex didn't prepare a good team before he left because he wanted all the success for himself. Man, they forgot about the board with this job. Did Sir Alex leave a good team? No. Let's be really real. He didn't. But not because he didn't want all the success for himself. I mean, because he wanted all nonsense. Nonsense that Sir Alex didn't want the man after him to succeed. That's just stupidness. But did he leave a great team? No, but that doesn't just fall on him. That falls on the board. Why did our team look like that? Sir Alex Ferguson shouldn't have had that team in his last season. Our team should have been much better, but there's a reason we've been Glazers out ever since they got here. It wasn't just 2013 and all of a sudden people were green and gold, get the Glazers gone. 2005. And we were Glazers out from 2005. Now go back and check from 2005 to 2013 what Manchester United won. Everything. So why were we Glazers out? Because we know we should have won more. And we know we won it in spite of them. Kind of back to now, I'm in with players in the system who perform well in spite of him. It's not because of him. It's in spite of him because of their talent. Manchester United won trophies because of Sir Alex Ferguson, because of David Gill, because of the talented players we have on the pitch. It was in spite of the ownership. The ownership weren't trying to help us win at all costs. And it's like that now. Even though I think this ownership is better, yes, when it comes to on the pitch, it seems secondary to me. It seems very secondary. Winning is not the main. That should be top of the priority list as being the best on the pitch. And I don't think it is. I genuinely don't think it is. But hey, there we go. You mentioned Liverpool, etc. For example, Cunha was carrying well, made the right decisions. My point is players collectively don't turn up for certain games. System is the same every game because they're relying on their individual quality, which shouldn't be the case. There's no top team, Sully, that solely relies on the individual quality of their said players. So whoever you think the best team is right now in Europe, whoever the best team was in Europe, last year, the season before that, the last 5 years. Do they have individual quality? Yes. But the manager also set them up to get the best not only out of their individual quality, but also get the best out of their team. Because when them individuals are not at their best, because you're not going to play at your very best every week. You're going to have the odd game, even the best players, most consistent players. 1 out of 10 games, you might not play well. Or 1 out of 6, 1 out of 7, you try and limit that. Guess what? Guess what they have to back them up? A system and teammates surrounding them to help with that. So in regards to it, my point is the players collectively don't turn up for games because the players are being there hung out to dry. That's why. I shouldn't be relying on Cunha and Bremo individual qualities to whether Manchester United play at a 4 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10 as a team. We should be at a level from our tactics and system setup. So from a tactical standpoint and a system setup, we should be playing at a 6 before we get to individual quality of said players and how they played. Sometimes it's system fair, but sometimes it's players deciding not to show up, meaning sharp. I disagree with this. I don't think players decide not to turn up. I think this is absolute nonsense. I don't think Cunha or Bremo or Bruno go, hey, you know what? I'm not going to play well today. I don't think that, no. I think this is not, I think you just here sticking up for this terrible manager. And I don't know why. I'm lost as to the point. I don't think any player at Manchester United has gone, you know what? I'm not going to play well today. I don't think it's a lack of effort. We rely on them solely because you've already changed what you said before because you said it's on him alone. Now it's not on him alone. Now it's the system or partly the system. Players don't turn to show up. But here we are. Individual quality is different to not being able to pass and move 5 yards at bad touches. You're going to have a bad touch every now and then. You're going to misplace simple passes. Whoever you think the greatest players, I've watched some of the greatest players ever play the game have bad games, misplaced passes. Much better players than the players we have. Miles better players than what we have right now. The greats. I've seen them misplace passes and have bad games. Obviously, the difference level is being consistent. But much better players than these men have done those things. But all right. Cool. Keep backing this manager, innit? Yeah, solo ting. No, I've seen many games. The first touch is so bad. There's no forward pass, no individual creativity. Amorim is not on the pitch for him. So he's just not to blame then, Sully, is he? So Amorim's just blameless then, yeah? So we perform poorly and the manager's. So what's the point in having a manager then? He's blameless. There's no forward pass on. Maybe tactics help you out with that. Maybe it's a system thing. Maybe play players in position. Maybe have better players on the ball playing the ball forward. Why is Dogu on the half turn trying to play the ball forward? Explain that one to me. I'm not Amorim in. You're not putting any blame on the players at all. It can be both. I don't care if Amorim stays or goes, buddy. Not every comment means Amorim. All right, so I'll ask you, Sully, are you Amorim in? Let's get there. Oh, you Amorim out? This is going to be good. This going to be good. Let's get to it. This is going to be good. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Big up Lex as well. Make sure you subscribe to Lex. So I want to hear this. I literally just said as well, man, don't be listening. Cunha's been poor. But man, hear what they want to hear. Man, hear what they want to hear. I literally said just 10 minutes ago, he's been poor all season long. Nah. Don't hit me with that. I'm not bothered if he stays or goes. No. I'm asking you. You're not bothered. Are you Amorim in or Amorim out? We don't do I'm not bothered here. Because you're a Manchester United fan just like me. So I make it even simpler. You can make the decision, Sully. You can either let him go or keep him. Are you keeping him or letting him go? See how quiet and sneaky these Amorim in defenders are? Because now it's, I don't know. No. That's not what I'm asking. No, I never said you said. See, you're not listening. I never said you're Amorim in. I asked you the question. I'm saying, are you Amorim in? I'm asking the question. We ain't ducking it because I don't duck no questions. So we ain't ducking no questions. If you was Ineos, you're the ownership, and they come to you, Sully, and they say, we can let him go or we can keep him. Are you keeping him? Or are you letting him go? You can push the red button. Or you can not push the red button. This is what I want to know. What you want to hear when he's reading. By my standards, get him out, but it's not my... No. I didn't say it is your... Of course, it's not your decision. Same way, it's not my decision as well. So forget trusting the board or forget trusting the manager. So you're Amorim out then. So why have you just hit me with the you don't care if he goes or stays because you want him gone too? You want him gone. You just said, by my standards, get him out. So how are you not Amorim out? Explain that one to me. I just answered, get him out, get them all out. So why, when I asked you initially, you said you're not Amorim out? You said you're not bothered. Please explain that one. I'm lost. I see more issues than just the manager. As you well know, Sully, because you're here often enough, so you've heard me say these things. You know I don't like the board. I'm Ineos out, but that's not what we're talking about right now. If we want to talk about the ownership, that's a whole different conversation. I want to know why you said you're not Amorim out and you want him gone. Please explain that one to me. Please explain that, because I'm at a loss. I don't get it. I don't. Hussein says I was Amorim in before Grimsby game because he didn't have his players in the time. But after the game, I felt this experiment is useless. Fairs is saying he was rubbish before that. But I just want to know, if you want a manager gone, how you're not manager out. I'm at a loss how that works. Please hit me with the explanation on that one, because I'm confused. That's all. I'm super confused. I'm convinced people don't watch my match reactions or listen to my content either. When I've been crashing on players all season long. But again, people hear what they want to hear. Literally said verbatim. Nobody would get higher than a 6 for the season overall so far. Outside of Laments. I think a 6 is generous. I don't think I'm giving everyone higher than a 5, to be honest. I think I'm getting everyone higher than a 5. I've answered manager out. That's what you asked. Yeah, but why did you say you wasn't manager out? That's what I'm asking. Why, when I asked you initially, you said you're not bothered? That's why I asked you initially. I don't get that. So you're not bothered, but you're manager out. Why did you not just say you're hammering out? But I don't think we have any contingency plans in place where it's going to be better with the next manager or who it's going to be. I hear all that, but why are you not manager? Why, when I asked you, did you say you're not manager out? You said you're not bothered, but you want him gone. That's what I'm asking. I'm lost as to that. That makes no sense to me. I'm not manager out, but I want him gone. No, you're manager out. So why did you not just say that? That's where I'm at a loss. You said if you could make the decision, you'd get him gone. So therefore, your manager out. So why not just say that? Like, I don't get it. I'm just confused as to that. It makes no sense to me. That's why. So I'm asking for an explanation so I can understand. Because when you lot say stuff and I don't understand, I'm going to ask you on it. Same way, if I say something and you lot don't understand, I'm going to tell you lot, oh, this is what I mean by that, in case anybody's confused. I'm just asking for a clear up of the confusion. Because I'm at a loss. Because you're here defending his manager all the time, but want him gone. Which I don't understand as well. Why defend someone that you want gone? Granted, is there more issues than just him? Yes, absolutely. Players, ownership, everything. I agree with that, yes. But that's not what we're talking about. To be honest, bro, I've never watched your watch-alongs, probably second stream, because the in and out doesn't change anything for me. But if I was in charge, I would realize decision has to be made. Now, not watch-alongs, match reaction. So if you're confused about stuff, ask, don't presume. If you don't watch my stuff, don't turn around and say things in the comments like, oh, you always blame the players. I mean, you always blame the manager, never the players, because you haven't watched my content. So ask things then. Don't presume here. I'm right here answering questions. Ask. Don't presume anything. And this is a prime example of what I'm talking about, people. People be talking about stuff and commenting on stuff without knowing. Because man said just before, I always blame the manager, never the players, but says, I've never watched your stream. So how do you know then? The people just guessing. Because I'm hammering him out, he just presumes that I'm missing it. So here we are. I never said always in the discussion we had. I literally said just before, Cunha's been poor all season long. Literally said this. I've literally said this. Just before. Said it like 3-4 times now. Not just him, everyone. I've literally said countless times, nobody gets higher than a 5 for their season overall, player-wise. So don't presume. And this is what I'm talking about. People be talking and typing without knowing my opinion. Just ask. Just ask. Like, what are we doing out here? I did accept players on the blame today. You just don't be listening. No, that's not what happened, Sully. No, that's not what happened. Go back and check it. You said Cunha is one of the few in his preferred positions. It's on him alone. You said this. This is your comment. And I said, responding to this, so Amorim's blameless. And then you said, no, Amorim's not blameless. This is you. You said this. This is your name, your username, your comment. You said this. This is where this stems from. Because you made the, if I didn't pull this up, you wouldn't have said anything about it. You said the manager's blameless here. This is your comment on the screen right now. Cunha is one of the few in his preferred positions. It's on him alone. So that means the manager's blameless then. And I pulled you up on this one. So now it's changed. Now when I've pulled you up on it, now it's changed. And this is the point that I'm talking about. You're saying, you said right here, the manager's blameless. And it's on the player solely. I don't think it's ever solely on a manager or ever solely on a player. I always think it's a mix of both. Where you want to proportion blame is where you want to proportion blame. But it's never one. Let me just clarify that. It's never one. So where did I ever say it's solely on the players? Never did them words leave my mouth. Did I say it's solely on the players or solely on the manager? Never said that. And this is a lie. I never said in the discussion we had I had never accepted any blame on the players today. And then turn around and say, I haven't watched yet. Probably watch along's probably the second stream, so you don't know them. So ask. This is what I don't understand. This is what I don't get. I'm at a loss. Continue to run up the likes, though. Hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell. See, I'm not hammering in. You're not putting any any blame on the players at all. This is a bold-faced lie. It can be both. I've stated it's both countless times. But again, man hear what they want to hear because they want to back, even though you want the manager gone, but you're not hammering him out. Make that make sense. Please make that make sense. That makes no sense to me. I want this manager gone, but I'm not hammering him out. Huh? Because of the ownership, and I don't know if they'll do any better. So if I want a player gone, but I don't trust him to go get a player, that means they should stay. No, the player should be gone. Whoever the said player is. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? For instance, I want Dalot gone. They might not go and get a wing back that's better than Dalot. Guess what? Get him gone and so forth and so forth. You don't stick with what's not working. Huh? What are we doing? Huh? What is going on? But every time I said the player, you automatically said Amorim not to blame then every time. Yes, because of what you said. The reason why I said it is because this is your MO. Cunha is one of the few in his preferred position is on him alone. So that's why. Because you don't blame Amorim. That's why. So that's why I have to ask. I don't hear you blame both. So therefore, because of comments like this, I have to ask. I didn't assume. I asked you a question. That's what it is. What are we talking about here? Serious. Amorim has won 13 games in 41, but Sully wants him gone, but he's not Amorim out, Dunsey. He's won 13 games in 41. Sully wants him gone, but he's not Amorim out. So if you want a manager gone, how are you not Amorim out? But hey, we move. That is my opinion on Cunha, and agreed in some games he could have been made better subs and tactics. After I pressed you, yes, because that wasn't your initial comment. Your initial comment was this one. If I didn't say anything, you wouldn't have said anything about it. If I would have just let it go. So what are we talking about here? What is going on? I'm at a loss. I really am, but here we are. Here we are. Right, let's see what else you lot are saying. Continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. There's over 40 of you lot now in the building. Are we even at 30 likes? Hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell. Yes, we are at 30 likes. Get us up to 40 likes, people. 10 more likes. Get us up to 40 likes. And hit the subscribe button on the channel as well if you're new. Big up to all the audio listeners as well. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. as well. Hey, even about Gegenpress, it's just that man just be talking in the chat and don't. I've realized this. A lot of people don't watch my content. No, haven't watched my content and then come here with preconceived ideas of what I think rather than ask. Because we get put into this, like, how do I put this? Like this content creator box. So if one of us say something, we've all said it. So if Rant says something, or Saeed says something, or Aaron says something, or pick a big Manchester United content creator, or Flex says something, or anything like that, then we all said it. And it's like, no, that's not the case. Like the Ineos situation, for example. You know the amount of people who joined here and was like, you backed Ineos? No, I didn't. And then they go, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I know you didn't know. Which is fine, ask. That's why when I see new people in the chat, I always ask you, look, oh, where you at? Etc., etc. It's crazy, Dunsey. Got to entertain. You got to entertain. I speak about all issues separately. If you want to talk about just Amorim and not any players, I said yesterday he is stubborn like Ten Hag. When the topic is on. Yes, we can talk about things separately, but in particular instance, we was talking about Cunha. That's where this stems from. We was talking about Cunha, and then because of what you said about Cunha, led me to ask you a question about Amorim. Again, you said this. Cunha is one of the few in his preferred positions. It's on him alone at the moment. So therefore, this is why I said, is Amorim blameless to you? Because this is a nonsense comment. Because it's not on him alone. Same way it's not on the manager alone. It's a combination of the two. And then you said afterwards, to be honest, bro, I've never watched your watch-alongs, probably the second stream, because the in or out doesn't change anything for me. But if I was in charge, I could realize a decision needs to be made. So you haven't watched my content enough to know my thoughts on things. So ask. But you just presumed. You never blame the players. Not incorrect. Go back and check my match reactions. Just go watch my match. Any one of my match reactions, pick it out. Any one of my live streams. But all right. Let's see what else. Where else you lot at? Nah, Jasmine says slot out. No, slot in, 100%. Slot in, 100%. There's a character limit. I can't mention every side. Every side of it, I'm guessing you're saying. First of all, the Cunha comment specifically, I stand by it because he's performed certain games without. So now you've gone back on it again. So is it on him alone or is it not on him alone, Sully? Because now you've gone back on it. Because you said it was on him alone. You're now saying it's not on him alone. Now you're saying it's on him alone. So is Cunha to blame for his poor performance solely or is it a mixture of things? Because I'm lost now. Now you've lost me again. Because it was one thing, then it was the other. Now it's back to the original. So I don't know. All right. So it's on him. So I was right then to ask the question. So this is why I asked the question. So the manager's blameless for Cunha's performances then. So Cunha's poor performances when he underperforms, it's 100% on Cunha and the manager's blameless. He has no impact whatsoever. This is what we're saying. Now we're back to the original. So it's on him alone because he proved he can perform. So the manager's blameless for Cunha's poor performances. Has no bearing on it whatsoever. Has no impact. I just need a yes or no so I can just move on. That's all. So now I know where you stand. Because then when we're having conversations about it, I know where your thought process is at. Never said you can't have it. In my opinion, Cunha proved he can play that role in the biggest games. Why can't I have that opinion? You can. I just want you to stand on one of them. You can stand on either opinion because you flip-flopped. Because it was Cunha's because it was on Cunha alone, then it changed and it was on the manager, some of the bit, and now it's gone back to Cunha alone. So I just want to know which one it is. Is it Cunha alone? Is it because of the manager or is it Cunha alone? That's it. So then when we talk next time, I know where you're coming from when you say what you're saying. That's all. You can have that opinion. If you believe a player is out there and is him alone and the manager is blameless, cool. You can have that opinion. I have no issue with that. I have no issue with that whatsoever. I just said, I just stand on my Cunha opinion. No, the manager's comment is not related. It's separate, no correlation. So, okay, I'm asking you for so I'm asking you then to combine it. Cunha's so I'll ask you the final time. Cunha's poor performances. Is it on, Cunha's poor performances. Is it on Cunha alone or does the manager also have impact of that? So when Cunha performs poorly, is it solely his fault and the manager's blameless? Or does the manager have to take some form of accountability for Cunha's poor performances? That's all. I just need a yes or no. I'm not even going to question what you say. I just need a yes or no. Just to clear it up for myself. All right, so we got there. So I've said it above. I stand on Cunha's case. For me, it's on him alone. So now we've gone back. All right, cool. So it's on Cunha. Got it. So the manager has no impact on it. Got it. Big up Don C says, thoughts on Salah, what he said and should he apologize? What he said, for the most part, I actually agree with. Most of what Salah said, I do agree with. The vast majority of what he said, I actually genuinely like hear where he's coming from. What I have an issue with is not an issue with because I'm not a Liverpool fan, but where the problem lies and what I disagree with is the whole I don't have to fight for my place. That's the part I look at and I go, nah, that's never the attitude. If you're performing poorly, you're eligible to be dropped at any given moment. At any given moment, you are eligible to be dropped. And you have had ample opportunities to succeed. You have started you played 19 games across all competitions. I believe probably like 16, 17 of them are probably starts. I don't know how many times you came off the bench. A Liverpool fan in the chat will know. So you've probably got more leeway because you have credit in the bank. So, yeah, should he apologize? No, you said what you said. You should only apologize if he wants to play again. Do you want to play for Liverpool again? Then you apologize. That's what I would say. And in regards to what was I going to say? The timing of it is terrible. The timing of it is awful. And the reason why I say the timing of it is awful because it don't help Liverpool Football Club. You lot will hear me say countless times about how I'm Manchester United FC and I want what's best for Manchester United Football Club. What Salah's done for Liverpool does not help Liverpool Football Club. It don't help Mo Salah. It don't help his teammates. It don't help the manager. It don't help the football club. You've just added fuel onto a fire that was already wild anyway. You've not helped. You've added more pressure to the manager. You've added more pressure to your teammates. You've added more pressure to the football club. You put even more of a bigger spotlight now on the club. Liverpool were already in the shit. They was already in the shit. And now you've just made it even worse. And granted, you've now probably given Slot more time. As much as you don't get on with this manager, you've now given him more time. Because if the club come out and sack him right away, people will think, oh, it's because of Salah. Whereas if you would have just shut up, the conversation would have been about his poor substitutions and Liverpool dropping points at Leeds. But now that's not the conversation. The conversation is now Mo Salah versus Arne Slot. Mo Salah versus Jamie Carragher, who at the football club doesn't want him. So if I'm a Liverpool fan, that's where my issue would lie. I'd have a big, big problem with that and what he did. That would be my concern. That would be my biggest issue was I don't have to fight for my place because that's ridiculous. And what you've now done. And if I wanted Arne Slot gone, you've now extended his stay. Like an idiot. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. Let's see what else. Oh shit! Shout out M De Niro, my G. Every single time says big up my bro Flawless. Big up the chat. Been a minute. Hey, big up broski, man. I see you, fam. Out here shining. I see you. So big up, man. Every single time M De Niro out here living it large. You feel me? In the gym, doing his thing. I see him. I'm saying living a lifestyle, a life of luxury. Big up to you, M De Niro. Every single time, my G. Blessings, man. Blessings. Every time. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. Dunsey. That is my thoughts on it. And I love it. From a Manchester United perspective, it's great because now you've just added more of it. You just added more drama. I think who said it? It was who said it? Rom said it to me because he was like, when it was Manchester United and we had all the off the field stuff, it was keeping up at Carrington. That was keeping up at Kirby with Liverpool. It's great. It's great. It's like a soap over there. It's like Coronation Street, EastEnders, Hollyoaks, some soap drama, man. Some soap opera. I love it. Love it. Right, says Flawless, I'm losing patience on Maresca. If we lose to Everton, I'm done with him. He's a coward. Why do you think he's a coward, right? It's a bit strong. What was I saying? A coward. Why do you think he's a coward? Elaborate on this. You might have a point to actually. I shouldn't say it's strong, but it seems strong. Why is he a coward? What did he not do? Because you'll watch Chelsea more closely than I do. So something's really you're not happy with it. Let me know. Let me know. What did he do? What's going on? What happened? Hey, blessings. What are you telling me, Si? Big up every single time. Big up. Man U drama, Liverpool drama, and the toilet, pure drama. Life is good. Yeah. We'll see how good life is in the next couple of weeks for you, mate. Because, hey, you see them Arsenal. You see Arsenal. City 2 points behind you. Granted, you'll pack up Wolves. 110% you'll pack up Wolves. Everton away, Brighton at home, Villa at home. Oh, we will be there, Dunsey. We will be there. We will be there. Don't worry about that. We will be there. Hey, Don, life was the best Saturday too, right? You had a ball. You know what I'm saying? It was balling out at the Midlands. All right. You lot continue to get your questions in as well, man. Continue to get your questions in. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Flawless doesn't bother me. It's a win-win season. Why? Because if you win the league, you win the league. But then if you don't win the league, so genuinely, don't see you think if Arteta doesn't win the league, they'll sack him if you don't win the Prem or the Champs. Flawless, you think Ineos has the desire and greed to try for all Anderson, Wharton, and Belieber? I think they definitely have. They could try for two of them. I don't see why not, because our midfield is bare. Not necessarily in January, but definitely the summer. Because our midfield's light now in terms of numbers, because it's bad in terms of quality. People just like don't really talk about it and overlook it. But when you look at our midfield options, it's Casemiro in terms of numbers. You got Casemiro, you've got Agate, Bruno, and Maino. 4. The fact we only have 4 central midfielders is a crime, number one. And then number 2, 2 of them ain't really central midfielders. They can play there, yeah, but they ain't really central. They're attacking midfielders. They're final third players. Let's be really real. Like, can Maino and Bruno play as 8s, as central midfielders? Yes, but they're not central midfielders, like in regards to the traditional sense. They're not picking up the ball in their own half or in the middle third. They are final third players. Maino, yes, has shown he's capable of playing deeper. Bruno at times has shown he's capable. So we really have, in essence, we have 2 central midfielders. Neither of them are pivot players. I go that far. That's what I will say to clarify that. Bruno or Maino are not pivot players. So we have 2. Casemiro could leave this summer. Agate could leave this summer. Bruno could leave this summer. So that leaves us our only central midfielder who's not a pivot player is Maino. So that's the area we need to invest in. And granted, they invested in the attack this summer. They invested in the defense the previous summer. So it has to be the midfield. So even if it's not those 3, we need bare minimum 3 central midfielders. Especially if, let's say, 2 out of the 3 of Casemiro, Bruno, and Agate leave. We are bare in that area. And it's not good in terms of quality either. So, yeah. That's what I'd say. Flawless. In today's stream with Duncy, I called Duncy as you Flawless 2 times. Trying to say all black people look alike. I see you, Simon. You know what I'm saying? Saying all brothers look alike, yeah? He's not saying that, man. He's not. Which 2 out of the 3 do you want? I'm not going to lie. I don't want Anderson or Belieber. Anderson, I'm super skeptical on because he's played at Nottingham Forest, where his better seasons have been with them this last season and even now under Dyche and the season before under Nuno without the ball. He's spending the majority of the time without the ball. At Manchester United, that's not going to be the case. I need you to do more on the ball. How good is he on the ball? I have my doubts because this is a proper recent thing because Manchester United were linked with midfielders all summer long and nobody mentioned Anderson. Nobody mentioned Anderson. Then all of a sudden this Anderson hype happened. It reminds me a lot of like Evan Ferguson, that type, where players will just pop up and everyone just jumps on that bandwagon. Belieber I wanted in the summer, but his form's been poor. I don't want him. Wharton managed to stay fit. Out of the 3, Wharton. That's 1 out of the 3. And then go get 2 others. Go get Belieber's profile, though. We need to go get somebody, not him, but somebody of his profile. There's no one in the Premier League like that I can think of that's available, but I'm sure there's definitely players out there in Europe that you can go get. So go get me a Wharton and a Belieber profile. Because my biggest issue with Wharton was injuries. He hadn't played enough. But he seems to have sorted that out this season. Seems to have sorted it out. I said flawless. That's what I said. Midfield issues can't relate. Good, because we need to do the business, man. Hey, Villa, you got 1 job. Go win the league title, man. Emery, the rest, let's go. If Villa win the league title, I'm at the parade. I'm pulling up. Birmingham gonna be lit that year. Gonna be lit that day. Gonna be lit. Flawless, I argued you so many times that I joined your stream. Yeah, blame me, man. Blame me, Si. You know what I'm saying? Blame me. Flawless, poor form equals cheaper price. I say we can fleece Brighton, and if it all goes wrong, fleece him. Here's where I'm at, Tro, and this has been my standpoint. This has been my base the whole time. Buy players in form. I want Manchester United to buy players in form. Don't buy players coming off a poor season or poor in form, or we're good and then we're going to sign him and then it's, oh, we need to get the best out of him. Fuck all that. Excuse my language. Forget, I'm tired of that. Go get players banging form. Like we did with this, why I was so gassed about Cunha and Bremo, because we went and signed 2 players who were in form. He was performing to a very, very good level. And this is why I wanted Belieber in the summer, because he was doing that at Brighton. Now he's falling off. Hold up a minute, Flawless. Villa. Oh, hell. What's wrong with Villa? What's wrong with Villa, Dunsey? You scared? You ain't trying to see the Villa. Told you, man. See that? He's like, I'm happy. Yeah, you trying to see Villa. He knows what's happening 30th of December. You know what I'm saying? He knows what's happening the 30th of December. He knows. I said, no. Spending too much time around Dunsey. That's what that is. That's what it is. Woy for this song's 4K. That's a crazy pause. But with Anderson, like I said, it's more because he's off the ball. His better attributes are off the... Someone correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone disagrees, let me know. Would you say Anderson's better attributes are off the ball? Doesn't mean he's terrible on the ball. But I need a midfielder. If you're going to go sign a Belieber, type the person next to him on the ball. Even if it's a Wharton type, go get me 2 ballers. PSG do it. They have Vitinho, Ruiz, João Neves. All very good on the ball, all very good off the ball. Go get me a mix of that. Obviously, getting players of that caliber is very tough, but go get me a mix of that. Go get me a player who's good on the ball, but a player who's also good off the ball. But on the ball should be the main MO. And then you get a Belieber alongside that. Go get Wharton. Go get another Wharton-like, and then you go get a Belieber. Because Belieber's no scrub on the ball either, to be honest. Flawless, 3 positions you want to change in your team and why. The manager, the CEO, and the COO. And the ownership. But down the actual pitch, this man is so terrible. Midfield, we need 2 central midfielders. So does that class as 1 position or 2? Because we need 2 midfielders. So midfield, definitely. Striker. And fullback. I'm thinking with a flat back 4. Our fullbacks ain't it. When I think about it, they don't really excel defensively and they don't excel offensively. And that's in a back 4 or a back 3. Because we know Ahmad's not a wing back. And if you're playing a back 4, you're not going to play him at left back. So I look at Shaw, Dorgu, Dalot. Maz can do a job at right back, yeah. So he's cool. I wouldn't sell him. But I think Maz could do a job at centre back in a back 4 because that's just Mazarari in a nutshell. So yeah, I would say fullback, midfield, striker. That's where I'd go at. That's just me, though. Wait, Flawless, you born in Manny or Brum? I'm Manchester through and through. I don't say Villa. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that. It's not. I'm not Brum. I'm just backing Villa because I need them to win the league title because it's ABA, man. Anybody but Arsenal? What are you doing out here? It's ABA. Anyone but Arsenal. Same way as ABC. Same way as ABL. Same way as ABL again. Anyone but City, anyone but Liverpool, anyone but Leeds. Yeah. That's what it is. When your manager brings on centre-backs when you're losing, he's a City coward and he forgot you can put on Estevan. I'm sorry. What, your manager? How can you forget you have another sub? I think it's excuses. Nah, Fez. I hear it. He's trolling. Because those that know, nephew's trolling because he knows what it is. That's why. Flawless Belieber Stiller is the best partnership. I keep hearing about Stiller. I do keep hearing about again, I've not watched him, but anytime he gets mentioned, he gets plaudits all the time. Hopefully, because Stuttgart are in the Conference League, right? Are they in the Conference League or the Europa League? Whatever European competition they're in, if they draw someone good, I'll watch. Because I remember Steve asking me about this, actually. and saying, "Oh yeah, Stuttgart, they're in Europe. Do you want to do any watch-alongs?" And I said, "Last stages." I said, "Last stages." I said, "Mad ironic how he plays for us now, and you alone here." The irony, Europa League, yeah, it is ironic that Sancho is there and now I'm there as well. But in Manchester, did you care about City growing up? Yes, I've been a hater from young. Just because they was terrible and in Division 1 and Division 2, it was still fuck City. We still played them every now and then because they did have stints in the Premier League years ago. So it was still fuck City, 100%. They just weren't like on the radar. Same way Leeds were gone for however many years, 16 years, and it's still fuck Leeds. If Arsenal were to get relegated, let's say Arsenal were to go down to like League One, I'm still here every day crashing on Arsenal. They don't stop because they're not in the Prem. They don't stop because you're not good. No matter how good you are or how bad you are, an up is an up. Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Leeds. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it. That's it. If any else get me, Edison, Wharton, and Baliba. Edison, I'm guessing from Atalanta, right? I'll partly forgive keeping Bruno, but get me Lee Kang in to replace Bruno. All will be forgiven for keeping Bruno. I'll never forgive these lot. Because what we could have done if we would have sold Bruno for that 100+ million and then just put players in the situation. Bought players in the central midfield area. Could have bought 3 players for that. Could have had 3 players and Agate and, well, forget Agate. 3 players, and Casemiro and Maino. That's your 5. And it could have been cool. Could have been cool. Hey, respect the European champions, Duncy. All right, respect the European champions. Hey, big up, King. What are you telling me? Blessings, big up. To be fair, I didn't care about City since I'm from Hackney. Growing up, it was more Liverpool and Arsenal. Yeah, because Dick, you said you from Hackney, so it makes sense. Why? Because that's what's around you. Whereas I'm Manchester born and bred. So it's always fuck City. Like, that's me in the ups. But it's always fuck Arsenal and Liverpool and Leeds. Forever, ever. Forever. Like, it's on site with them, look. Forever crash on them. I'd have to take that European Champions title soon. Hey, don't let me win back-to-back European titles on loan. That's all I'm saying. So I went on loan to Spurs, picked them up the biggest trophy that they've ever had in the history of a football club. I'm telling you, man. Certain people go places on loan and get relegated. Certain people go places on loan and pick up European Cups. There's levels to this. Don't let me go pick up the European Cup or a Premier League title. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, yeah. Big hater for your football club, without doubt. Flawless, when they told me about the 100 M's, I would have been the idiot doing the Klarna payments for players just for the checks to bounce. You're a joke, man, Atro. Thank God you're not in the hierarchy. Thank God. Flawless, in NFL, we can bring on anyone from retirement to play for a few matches. If you get chance for United, what 3 players you want to bring back now? What, just to watch again? You mean? Right, so not to play, just to watch again. Probably. Who would I want to see again? Just because? Probably Keane, Scholes, Andy Cole. Probably those 3. Just to watch again, I would say. Well, yeah, man, I didn't realize Villa were on for a double, man. On for a League and Cup double. I'm just saying, don't let me go with Villa and pick up the League and Cup double, man. Pick up the Prem and the Europa League. Just saying, after winning the Europa League with Spurs last year, after the year before that with Manchester United winning the FA Cup, and the year before that winning the Carabao Cup with Manchester United. All right. Yeah, okay. Just saying. Right, final few questions before we do indeed close out, people. Final few. Are you like in the Carabao Cup as well? Are you talking about the FA Cup? I ain't even really been following the Carabao like that. Oh, yeah, you're talking about the FA Cup. Yeah. Spurs away, yeah. Villa will beat Spurs in January, 100%. FA Cup. Hey, treble's on. That's what I'm saying. Just go pick up a Prem is more than enough. I'm just saying what happened. I didn't even declare my love for them, Duncy. I'm just telling you what happened. I went on loan and they picked up a trophy your club's never seen in its history. Just saying. Oh, hilarious. Is it tonight, King? It is tonight because it's Friday. But it's Thursday. Is it tomorrow or is it tonight, King? When's it out? When is episode 6 out? Anyone who's not watched Power, make sure you watch Power, people. Yeah, Tommy be hilarious, man. I'm having a look here. Let me see. So when is it out? Trying to find the episode list. Wait 1 second. Because it always confuses me because it comes out on American time. So I'm always befuddled. Yeah, Friday the 12th of December. So yeah, that's tonight, isn't it? Because then it'll turn the 12th. So yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, Tommy living the dream. See that Maria Garcia, Lord have mercy, man. Jesus. Is that what he got going on in Mexico? Is that what's going on? Yeah, it'll be tonight. So it'll be classed as, because it's 12 a.m. Eastern, which is like, that's 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. UK time. So yeah, right. You laughing because I know you watched the show. I'm like, is that what they got going on in Mexico? Maybe Sheik was onto something with these Latinas. I see it. Surprised he's not. I know he's doing his European tour. So he's doing all these tours because I know once he goes South America, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Actual question, Flawless, you think we should forego the league and focus on the FA Cup or actually try in the league? I know 1 game a week, but I only see the FA Cup as a guarantee, not top 4/6. No, the reason why, Atro, we're not good enough to pick and choose. We're an awful outfit. We're a terrible team with an awful manager. We're not good enough to pick and choose what to target or not. We are not we are not PSG. We can't go, all right, we're just going to not go for the Coupe de France and take it easy in Ligue 1 and focus on the Champions League. That's no. No. We need to focus on every single game. Because even playing at 100%, we've been struggling. We've been struggling with 1 game a week. Look at our performances. Forget results, because the results have actually been better than the performances, even though we've had some shocking results. And that's how bad the performances have been, that I'm saying the results have been better than the performances. Because I think we played well 4 games. 4 matches, I think we played well. Wolves, Liverpool, Brighton, Sunderland. They're the 4 matches I say, we actually played well for an extended period of time during those games. Every other time we picked up points. So whether it's a win or a draw, it's not been good. I point to the Burnley win. We were good for a little bit, but it's Burnley at home. It was a last-minute penalty to get us over the line. Trying to think, what other games? Fulham away, we drew. Awful. Palace, we won. Awful. Spurs, we drew. Awful. Forest, we drew. Awful. City, we lost. Awful. Arsenal at home, we lost. Awful. Brentford away, we lost. Awful. Awful. There have no average performances in there. Yeah. I hear it. We are not qualified, quote Musa, shout out to Musa, to pick either or, but I'm not going to do this 1 game a week BS again. It's been the driest thing I've seen as football fan. It's actually killing me. Think about it, Atro, though. For myself, be selfish. Do you really want to watch Manchester United twice a week? Word to my guy Kaneki, I don't want to watch Manchester United once a month. I despise watching us. I despise it. Like, I strongly dislike, and I don't use the word dislike heavy like that, and despise. I genuinely despise watching us. I don't want to watch Manchester United. The only live streams I don't want to do is watching us. Manchester United ones. I don't want to watch us. Legit. But I do the content because, I know you lot fucks with the content, so that's why. If I wasn't content creating, I wouldn't watch Manchester United games. Full stop. I'd keep an idea. I'd keep a lookout on results and maybe watch the highlight or 2, but I wouldn't sit down and watch. I'm going about my day doing other stuff. Genuinely. So think about it, Atro. Do you really want to watch us twice a week? Especially in Europe. Because some of them European teams could pack us up. You see what's happening to Liverpool? That could be us. We could easily got packed at home to a PSV or away to, who did they lose to? Was it Galatasaray? No, let us go and face a Barcelona or Real Madrid, a Inter Milan, a PSG, a PSV, a Dortmund, any of these sides. Like, no. So I'm glad We only play once a week because then I only have to discuss us once a week. I'm only asked questions about games once a week rather than, oh shit, we got Newcastle at home and then we've got Inter Milan away midweek. With this lot, nah, man. I can't do it. I can't. Oh, so you saying from a Europa League standpoint? I hear that. That's fair. That's fair. I say you need to go to Mexico. Now, South American trip is definitely on the cards at some point soon. 100%. Well, like I said, we know we're losing Sheik. Like, once we go Colombia, like, Sheik is not coming back. Like, he's moving over there. He's living over there. Gonna see all these Sheik juniors over there speaking Spanish. Sheik gonna open his intros, talking Spanish. He gonna start like Trent in the press conference when he joined Real Madrid. That's gonna be Sheik. Fluent. That's where he's gonna be on. Hey, Chinlu, big up my guy every single time, man. Big up. Yeah, I'll see you like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just Tommy sarcasm cracks me up and D-Mac is a crazy broad. Hey, D-Mac for the streets, man. Gangbanger. He's young, what is he? 16, 17. That's what they're on. That's what they're like. Straight craziness. Charles, when I watch Zeke, it's like you very funny sarcasm. Shout out Zeke, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. What did he say? What did he say? Professor Milgram. She don't know nothing. Oh, hilarious. Yo, Zeke was funny. I get it, though. Professor Milgram was... She British as well. I don't know if you knew that side. She's not American. She's from the UK. Professor Milgram. When I found out, I was like, what? I heard her talking. I was like, shit. She's from over here. Mad. And what you saying next Sunday, the white United shirt with the claret and bucket hat. If it works, I'll have a look and see if the red goes with the claret. If it goes with it, I will do. If not, I'll try and find something blue. I don't know how it will work, like color combination. So I'd say, yeah, we are. If I said he went Madrid, he learned his Spanish already. That's what he went over there to do. He's got the book out, you know, with the Spanish for Dummies book. That's what he's reading. 100%. Let me go grab this charger. You lot run up the likes and the subscribe button as well, man. 1 second. Grab this charger. Oh, shit. Hey, run up the likes, you lot. What we doing, man? And make sure you're sharing this out across all the socials. Are you lot following me? Everyone here should be following me. Yes, it's flawless. Try to get these numbers up. Because the more I get my numbers up on socials, the more these big brands look at me. The more these big brands look at me, the more deals I can do. The more deals I can do, the more I can make more content and make better content. So if you want more content and better content from Sarcasm City TV, follow across all socials. It all helps. Drive up these numbers, people. Yeah, drive up these numbers. Yeah, he was there in the burnabout. He had the one-to-one lessons. Facts. I hear it, man. I hear it. Remember when we got sent packing by Dortmund in 97, late 90s, early 2000s? We always used to hold smoke off these European teams. Still not over it. We should have won it that year. The year that Dortmund won it, we should have won it that year. 100%. Can't believe we went out to Dortmund. Yeah. Can't believe we went out to Dortmund. Flawless, I'm mates with CB. If you want me to DM him to see if y'all want to do a collab, let me know. I'll text him still. Nah, me and CB have been on streams before. I know CB. We've been on streams before. Shout out to CB. Make sure you lot subscribe to him as well. But CB a lot, but I'm sure we'll be on stream again together at some point. But yeah, I believe I've been on stream with CB. We've been on a loose stream or something like that. Something like that. Shit, almost been an hour and a half, you know. Salute to you lot. I do enjoy these solo Q&As, I can't lie. Hey, 2 likes off 40, though. 2 likes off 40. Are we at 16,010 yet? All right, we're at 16,007 in terms of subscribers. Get us to 16,010. I need 3 more subscribers, people. I need 3 more. 3 more subscribers. What we doing? And what we got coming up tomorrow? Members Q&A tomorrow, people. Members Q&A tomorrow. So that is if you are a Sarcasm City soldier or higher. Links in the pinned comment. It's also underneath in the description. So the sports Q&As run like this, but instead of being joined by the usual delinquents, I'm joined by crooks like Sai, My bro Vikran will be there as well. So if you want to join the membership and if you want to join that members Q&A, and then after that, Talk Your Ish. That's the fan call-in show. That's open for anybody to call in. So it doesn't matter where you call in from, doesn't matter who you support, doesn't matter if you're new to the channel. Call in, tell me how wrong I am, people. Feel free. Feel free. Yes. Oh yeah, the Chelsea Civil War is great. I just seen, what did I see before this? Don C and Matisse arguing on All You Can Eat Chelsea as well. But yeah, that's what happens. Mix says, yeah, that was the season we gave Paul 04, my idol, King Eric doing a mad thing. Shout out, man, like King Eric. Flawless, we need Hamza versus Flawless Part 2. Again, these things will probably just happen because I'll get an invite to the stream and then he'll be there as well. But yeah, Hamza a lot, man. But shout out to Hamza. I have a shift at 10:30, you know, I gotta go sleep. Go get some rest, man. I'm closing out anyway. Go get some rest. Yeah, nephew, I do some weekend predictions. I will do. Yeah, him and Jimmy had it on Never a Foul. Shout out to Jimmy as well, man. I said Sheik doing the Latina scouting missions at the Sauce Fair. You lot are fools on my life. You lot are fools, for real. Man said back again. Editage, that is. Yes, I did see that playback. Obviously, I got the email from it because I'm on there, and so they sent me an email about playback shutting down and explaining everything that was going on. Sad, man. There's so much happened on playback. So much. What time is it shutting down? Is it on there now? Let me check. Shame, man. Fucking shame. Such a shame. We're still there now, but I don't know when it's actually shutting down, like time-wise. Had some great times on there, man. NBA watch-alongs, Premier League, World Cup, Euros, Copa America, the whole nine. The whole nine. Why am I a prick, Si? What did I do? Why am I a prick? Why? Yeah, it's probably midnight USA. You're probably right. You're probably right. Oh, yeah. Kane, with whoever the writers are, but I'm guessing he ad-libs that. There's probably a lot of that Kane ad-libs in that show is hilarious. Kane had all the nicknames he called Monet and it wasn't Monet and Diana, Bobby and Whitney. It was it was Drew. It was Drew and Diana. He called them Bobby and Whitney. And then he grabbed Drew and was like, yeah, you ain't gonna be an NBA housewife. Called, what did he call it? What did he, when Effie and oh shit, when Effie and what's his face? What's the white boy's name? Oh shit, it must be Braden. When Effie and Braden broke into the police officer's house, and then he came as a police officer and was like, yeah, Caucasian male walk with me. And he's like, shut up, Peter Pan, Ben Affleck, you know what I'm saying? And all these types of that shit is hilarious, man. Hella hard living, man. Called Tariq Original Urkel, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sarcasm City after that, for real, 100%, man. I miss it. But don't worry, man. Sarcasm City, even with playback shutting down, all that content you was getting on the extra channel, you're going to get anyway. But I'll do a video. I do a video and upload it on here, letting you lot know. I'll also do a live stream as well. Probably over the Christmas period as well. Probably. So, yeah, Champions League semi-final predictions are way too early. Yeah, way too early. Flawless will come back strong with different ownership. I hope so. Because playback in particular for NBA was brilliant. So now man's got to find somewhere new to watch NBA, which is dead out. But we'll pattern it. 100%. We'll sort it out. Fucking joke thing, man. Can't believe it. Oh, yeah, my predictions. 1 second. I ain't doing all the games because I know you lot don't care about all the games. Speaking of that, Liverpool, Brighton, I'm doing the Barcelona game. I think it's Alaves they're playing on Saturday. And then Sunday, I do Sunderland, Newcastle as well. Because Brentford, Leeds, man, don't really care about. And Burnley, Fulham, or Arsenal, Wolves, no one really cares about. Of course, I do the United, Bournemouth game on Monday as well. Chelsea, Everton. See, normally when people expect Chelsea to drop points because they're on a poor run of form, they'll go get a dub. Jeez, my stomach needs to get something to eat. 2-1 Chelsea. Liverpool, Brighton. 1-1. Arsenal are going to pack up Wolves. 5-0 Arsenal. Crystal Palace, Manchester City. I'll just do them all, actually. Actually, nah, fuck that. Crystal Palace, Manchester City. 2-1 Manchester City. Sunderland, Newcastle. Hey, Steve, hold this. 2-1 Sunderland. Forest, Spurs, made off. 1 apiece. West Ham Villa. Hey, up there, Villa. 2-0 Villa, man. Scratch that. 3-0 Villa. And then United Bournemouth, even though it's Monday, 1-1. I don't think you lot, if you don't want me to answer any more like predictions, then cool. But I don't think you lot really care about Burnley, Fulham, or Brentford, Leeds. They're the two that I missed. See, look at this. This is crazy, Simon. Where's your decorum, man? No decorum, no class. You know what's mad? We ain't played well at all this season, which means you can only get better, man. You'll beat West Ham as well, because West Ham are not a good outfit. West Ham are not a good outfit. Enjoy, Sai. Says Flawless. Tomorrow I'm going to watch one of the greatest players ever played football, Messi, the GOAT. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. Have I seen Messi play? I've seen Messi play once, actually. So, enjoy. 2008. No, was I there? No, I wasn't even there for that one. When have I seen Messi play? No, I haven't. I tell a lie. I've seen Ronaldo play, but I've never seen Messi play. Now, Bournemouth getting their bounce back. I can see it, man. Hey, I'm not going to argue you down, Natro. I'm not going to argue you down. Even a 4-0 Bournemouth, 3 set pieces in outside the box goal. Like, hear me. You guys will win. Bruno and Bramo Cunha all get GNA watch. Hope you're right. Fazid, I hope you're right, my guy. I just personally don't see it, but I hope you're right. I do. Genuinely. All right, who's live, actually? Let's see who's live. I need to get something to eat as well. I'm hungry. Stomach here rumbling and stuff like that. Right, 1 second. Yeah, we are. See the music questions right there? They're the international break settings, them ones. So international break settings, I got you, Mixie, when it comes to them. Because that's when I'll be answering more questions as well. Flawless, we need NFL streams. I don't watch NFL, sir. That's why. This is why I only give you lot streams of sports that I'm interested in and watch. So that's why you get football. That's why you get basketball. That's why you get boxing. The reason you don't get no NFL streams or hockey or tennis, because they're not really things I'm really interested in, to be honest. And you lot would see that. Like, oh, Flawless is bored here. Yeah, I see Northside's live, so I'm going to send you lot over to Northside 100%. But like I said, we're back live tomorrow. 9:30 p.m. UK time, Sarcasm City Sports Q&A Members Edition. Then following that, 11 p.m. UK time, Talk Your Ish. That's the fan calling show, both live here, Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the extra channel. Saturday, there's no early kickoff. So 3 p.m. UK time, we will be doing the Liverpool versus Brighton game. That's on the Sarcasm City TV extra YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to that. Sarcasm City TV extra YouTube channel. Then following that, we will be doing the Barcelona versus Osasuna game. That's 5:30 p.m. UK time. Then we'll be back here on the channel 11 p.m. UK time. Manchester United Arsenal podcast. So I'll be back with Don C and TJ talking all things Manchester United, talking all things Arsenal. Then following that, Premier League podcast Yardman edition. So I'll be back with Lex, Kaneki, Javon. And then Sunday, people, 2 p.m. UK time. That's Sunderland Newcastle game. Ain't doing any of the lates. And then 11, that's on the extra channel Sunday. That extra channel on Sunday, Sunderland versus Newcastle. And then Sunday, 11 p.m. UK time will be Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. So I'll be back like this, but I'll be back with all my co-hosts and everything. And then 12:30 a.m. UK time, Manchester United Liverpool podcast Barbados edition with Beijing Reds TV. Make sure you subscribe to Beijing Reds TV as well. Make sure you do so. So, yeah. Hey, big up. Iron says, big up. I don't type often, but YouTube says I'm in the top 0.1% and watched over 300 vids. Keep it up. Hey, appreciate it to you, Iron. And this again to anyone, because I know they're doing the YouTube wrap-ups, the Spotify wrap-ups. If I'm in if you're in the top 0.1% and you've watched, then we're number 1 or we're 2 or we're in the top 5, tag me, people. Please tag me on all socials. Yes, it's Flawless, Sarcasm City TV. Tag both. Because I want to salute you lot and big up you lot for supporting that heavy. Man said he watched over 300 vids. That's pretty much like, that's almost like close outside of 2 months as a vid every day. And it said over 300 vids. Man might have been here every day watching. So big up to you, Iron. So any of the YouTube wrap-ups, Spotify wrap-ups, make sure people, make sure you tag me, Twitter and or Insta, both. Yes, it's Flawless at Sarcasm City TV as well. Big up. Yeah, I watch this prick way too much elite content to be fair. Yo, why am I a prick? What is got? Whoa. Why can't you just say, yeah, elite content to be fair? Why do we have to go all the way there? Why do we have to go further? This is so unnecessary. It's terrible, people. Terrible. Well, yeah, 12th of December. Shit, Christmas is around the corner. Make sure everyone's got their everyone who's celebrating Christmas, make sure you got your Christmas presents in order and everything like that, and get everything patterned. For real. Yeah, everything sorted out, everything dealt with. All right, we close it now anyway, people. Big up. We're redirecting to Northside, so put Sarcasm City TV rated this chat. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A solo edition, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.